Christmas Day, we had 2 breakfasts. We were up the whole night, so we had one breakfast about 4:30 in the morning, another one about 10 o'clock in the morning. And it was my time to pay for the breakfast. So I just naturally paid for both breakfasts that day.
Yeah?
Well, I was thinking, you bought breakfast this morning. So instead of lunch, why don't I just maybe have some scrambled eggs?
Instead of lunch?
Sure. You owe me a breakfast, not a lunch.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a big sport. I'll let you order a hamburger. I'll buy you lunch.
Well, then you'll still owe me a breakfast.
Then you'll owe me a lunch.
Well, I'll have to think about it. I'm not sure I like being in debt to you.
You don't trust me?
Did the right thing to leave him here last night. He was going to hurt somebody. He's going to get himself into some real trouble, that's for sure. Is that receipt correct? Oh, you just sit down over there. I'm sure your incarceration, brief as it was, has done fine things for your character and turned you into a better citizen overnight. So we're about to let you out. Married to him?
I'll just go wherever he goes.
You must like to travel.
No more my natural life. His family owned that piece of land next to where my family lived. John was there before I was even born. I always knew him. I've been in 20, 30 jails just like this one waiting for him. Seen that I feel sorry for you look on faces before. Nobody sees his real pain. I never saw that. I just had to say it once.
Do you find everything in order? Do you find the objects which are supposed to be here, and do you testify that these objects are your true property and belong to you by right and by law? If so, please put the things back in the bag with your own hands. You sign right here, please. No, that's printing. We have to have a legal signature in handwriting. That's the law. Gotta have an official signature before I can turn over property. That's all right. She could do it for you. Well, I guess that's all right.
Understand, you won't stop anywhere. You'll keep on moving. I'll be right behind you. When you reach beyond the town limit, you're on your own.
It's okay, man. Ain't no harm done.
You ever seen an inn like that in your whole life?
I do.
Didn't I tell you? Just looking at this place from the road, didn't I tell you it was very nicely decorated?
Yes, he did. He did indeed. Now, you have two hungry men. We'd like a couple of hamburgers and 2 coffees and a couple of pieces of pie.
And 2 car hops, providing the other one's as pretty as you.
Well, then you want to order the boll weevil.
Well, what's the boll weevil?
Specialty of the house. That's a double king-sized hamburger so big it takes 2 girls to carry it.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's because I'm paying for it.
We call it the boll weevil because you're sure to cotton to it. Oh!
You all right?
Hey, come on.
Okay. Hey, you all right? Hey, just now make it better.
I
Listen.
Hey,
you
you want to be
out.
heard?
I want you to listen to me.
Hey, watch out, Emma. What are you doing, buddy? You crazy?
Smashed him. Did we do anything or say anything to make Jack like that?
Go on, break it up, fellas. Go on now. Ladies, help getting back in the car? Do you have any blankets back there?
Yes.
Can you go get it ready, sir? Drunk, too.
What do you think?
I don't know what to think. What's drunkenness or if he's hurt? You going far?
About 50 miles down the road, he has a fight. He's a prize fighter.
Well, maybe I'll let a doctor look at him. When's the fight?
Tonight.
Well, if he has a concussion and he gets hit some more, it can be very bad.
Loretta, when we get to that motel, I'm sure they'll be able to show me to a doctor.
Sure.
You think he's all right?
I think so. He's more drunk than hurt.
Thank you very much. Which road do I take to go to Maury?
Oh, you just go straight on 19. You turn left as you go out, and then you just intersect 19 about a half mile down.
Thank you. I don't suppose you'd be going that way, would you? Thank you.
I'll drive you. My friend will follow. What's the name of the motel?
We're just the Voyager.
I'll see you at the Voyager Motel.
Kill two boll weevils!
Take a memo, friend. Next time you go off on your own, don't expect Jack to come tumbling after you. If you want to go out on a limb all by your lonesome, great, but don't use my friendship to make me feel like a heel if I don't want to come after you.
Neither of them have any kin. They just keep moving and traveling and getting nowhere. He's supposed to get $165 for this fight he came down here for. And if he doesn't make this fight, that's it. Even our rooms at this motel are part of the pay he's fighting for.
What kind of a fight pays $165?
There's a company down here that brings fighters in. It's part of their employee relations setup. That's all they have, Todd, is that $165. And the man is hurt, and the man is just down to the bottom.
The bottom of the bottle.
Well, I've got to help him.
But did he see a doctor? So what'd the doctor say?
He doesn't want him to fight.
Well, what do you propose doing about that?
Well, I'm gonna go see the fight people with her. See if we can get a postponement.
And after that, how long do you want to stay?
2 or 3 days. Just till he gets back on his feet again.
Today's Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We leave Sunday, right?
Okay.
How do? He's sleeping now from what the doctors gave him. I could go and see those men now, if you think so. I'm glad you could see your way clear to coming. When I saw you face the drive-in, I knew how angry you was. I was going to say to your friend, don't bother coming, but that wasn't the way it was. See, when you got nothing, well, you're not in any position to turn down help from anywhere.
Set up a dozen rows on the infield.
Mr. Newton,
Yes?
we were told at the factory that you're the man that's in charge of the fight tonight.
That's right.
Oh, Mr. Case. He's very kind enough to drive me down here, and I'm A.B. Grantling. I'm here on behalf of John Frank. Well, he's the prize fighter, you know?
Oh, yes.
Well, you know what? He fought in New Brussels 3 nights ago, and then last night in Eatonville. And we just drove down here. Now, that's 2 fights and 900 miles within a week.
If the man's not in good condition, I don't want him to fight.
He's in very good condition.
Mr. Newton, doesn't look like there's enough for 12 rows.
Be right with you.
Would it be possible for him to postpone fighting for 2 or 3 days?
I understood the question when the lady asked me. No, it would not be possible. Mr. Frank's not the only fighter fighting. Arrangements have been made by many people. Several hundred people are coming here tonight. Now, the man can either fight or he can't. He will fight or he won't. Whichever it is, you just tell me and I'll make my arrangements accordingly.
He'll fight tonight.
Listen.
I'm not going to try and make you understand. I did not make my decision on what I thought would be right to do, but on what I thought he'd think would be the right thing.
I don't understand you. Weren't you in the room when the doctor said what could happen to him? Didn't you hear? What for?
$165. Don't fuss yourself, mister. It's just another kind of life you don't understand. Like, just as you have no kind of idea what kind of man John Frank is. No idea at all.
go back to bed. I don't want to fight you. I know you well enough.
Afternoon.
You mind if I go inside?
Well, there isn't anything in there but a blackboard and some old chairs and desks. Children have gone home.
It's all right.
Well, there's no reason why you can't go in. You with us, other fella? I suppose so many come and see us because want to see the inside of a schoolroom again. We see so many of them. I imagine they got a hunger to be young again. Or some other unknown reasons. Thank you. Tell him to put the door to when he comes out. Good night.
CAT and DOG. All by yourself. And you're only 24 years old. Now, if you just sign your name in writing and you come down and sit in your seat, I'm gonna sign you a perfect day. Didn't you understand the question? Are you a fake? Now, ain't that the fact of the matter? You are fake. You don't know how. You're 24 years old and you don't know how to write your own name. John, you a jackass. You don't even know how to spell that. How long you been watching me? When I was a little child, I ate as a little child. And I slept as a little child. Like a child, I was pure in my soul and rejoiced in my heart. You can sit behind that little desk all you want to. You don't fool me. You're the teacher. I know you are the teacher here.
No, I just walked in. Just like you.
What's the matter with you? Don't you want to do your job? Don't you want to teach me anything?
You sit down, and we'll talk about all those things.
I can't talk. I don't know how to talk. What's the matter with you? You hopelessly stupid? Don't you understand that I can't talk like ordinary people unless I fill myself up with liquor? If I am sober, words come up out of my throat and they get stuck in my mouth and I make sounds like an animal when I'm sober. If you'd listen, you'd understood that I was trying to say words if you'd listen. You didn't have to tell my pa to take me out of school. I wasn't hopeless like you said. Don't you understand? I was trying to speak. I've not yet learned how to be drunk.
Listen, they have new ways of teaching now. Now, I don't want to fight you.
Did I ever commit such a terrible sin that life that was given to others was be denied to me all my life? I swear to you, I'm not stupid. I've taught myself. And I know some words. I know words that have one letter in them. And I know some words with two letters in them. And I know some words with three letters in them.
To see the cavalry in my life. What are you doing with him? I've been looking all over for him for over an hour. The girl's out of her head with worry. Well, our friend decided to go for a walk. Like so many of the younger generation, he lacks stamina. He's supposed to fight tonight. You want to bet? Did you know he could only talk if he was drunk? Yeah, she told me he stammers when he's sober. One fighter. I don't think they'd mind getting a substitute in good condition, considering.
Oh, buddy, you're gonna get in deep trouble moving before you think.
Got to. What for? Well, for $165, among other things.
You look like a fighter.
Kid Case.
This Link Case, Perry. Case is a Perry. Big
Howard.
works in a factory.
Todd Stiles?
The thought you both might like to see who you were fighting. Well, go ahead and talk. I got things to do. Oh, here's tonight's program. Might like it as a souvenir.
Do a lot of fighting?
Well, not much. You?
I like to pick up the extra money. Listen, I like to win. I get in the ring and I fight hard, you know? A lot of guys want you to take it easy. You get in there and you go all out and they get sore. I say, take it easy. After it's all over, we shake hands. We're all friends again. But you fight. You fight. Okay? See the fight.
What do you suppose he was trying to tell me? Offhand, I'd say he was trying to tell you he was going to kill you, and he wanted to tell you beforehand so he wouldn't have it on his conscience. Hey, have you billed as the ex-Ranger Ripper?
What are you worried about, buddy? Didn't you ever see those old fight movies? The manager says, kid, keep your chin down, your left up, and they can't hurt us.
Baby, every wake up I got to fight.
Go back to sleep.
I got to fight.
It's all right. Go back to sleep.
9 o'clock.
You're not fighting tonight. Somebody else is going to fight instead of you.
Well, what?
He's doing it for you. And after the fight, you're going to get the money. Just like you fought.
No! I do my own fighting. He ain't got no right?
Now don't grieve me. You've been hurt. You can't fight tonight. Do you understand? You have been hurt. Frank!
He's losing his edge. He's getting tired of hitting me whenever he wants to.
Don't talk. Save your breath.
My nose broken, you think?
Where? I don't think so. Just bruised.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll buy you breakfast for a month if you'll trade places with me. That boy can hit. What do you want me to tell you? Hit him back.
Ain't gonna bury me.
I'll tell you to go to get some rest. But I saw you out there tonight. You're a fool, son. In my experience is there's no point trying to tell a fool what to do. That's all I can do. Good night.
We have to go on home. What's the matter?
I just had enough. I cannot stand no more watching the world beating you down into the ground till you can't get up never again. I can't stand watching you trying to die. Well, then what? You get into a fight, somebody shoots you, you lay there dead, and I'm alone. I might as well be alone now.
There you are. You're a brave boy. You didn't fight too bad out there. But you ain't never gonna make your living as a fighter. You know that, don't you? Here.
I just want to tell you something. You're about the most selfish human being I've ever seen. You can't read or write, but you don't take the time to learn. You have trouble talking, and all you do is worry about it and worry about it and worry about it. But you don't worry about what happens to people who love you or who might want to help, how they feel. You just worry about yourself and not that girl. You don't even hear her crying. And she's just crying because of you, because of the pain you give her. You don't even care. Not every hand's against you.
name is... My name is John Frank, and I love you.
Screen Gems presentation. Herbert B. Leonard, executive producer.